Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. It's a Dell laptop, huh? It is Dell a nice laptop? We're gonna find out together. Anyway, I was misled with this job. Basically, this is a copy over the a copy from the email, and it's a Dell Inspiron 14. This charges, but when you're trying to turn on the keyboard lights up for a second, then turns off. My English is the problem. I thought, the laptop is working, but when they try to turn on the keyboard lights, then the laptop is turning off. That's what I thought. That's what I understood from the paper. But now I realize it's a grammar issue. So here it's one comma missing. Yeah, I believe that's the name, comma, right? This charges, but when you try to turn on, comma, the keyboard lights up for a second, then turns off. That's how it was supposed to be. Done the usual unplug battery BIOS. Okay to send over. The job is coming from a computer business. So basically, the laptop is coming on and is switching off. Like for a second, it's switching off. And usually I will not take a job like this for repair because I have like under 50% chance to fix it, so I'm not getting the job. But the way it was written, I thought, this will be an interesting fault. If you turn on the keyboard lights, the laptop is turning off. But yeah, it's not. So not sure if we can repair this. Let's plug a charger. Probably we can't fix it, but I'm still gonna upload the video. Plug in the charger and the meter it is coming on. 19 volts. It's not charging. Pressing the power button, nothing happened. Huh? 1 second. No, I can't see anything on the keyboard. Wait, this laptop is not charging, it's taking on power, but the PD controller is working. That means the EC chip is working. Pressing the power button, nothing happened. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's open the laptop quickly. I think actually the only problem with the laptop is not charging. And the laptop was actually coming on for a second just because, the battery was nearly discharged. That can be fixable. Okay, that's a cool motherboard, but we can't see anything. We have the EC chip here, we have the BIOS chip, here we have the RAM memory. Here we have more stuff. Let's unplug the battery and let's check the coils. I mean, you know what? Let me take out the heatsink so I can take out the foil. Perfect. So the heatsink is out. We have a AMD CPU. So checking the coils. Ground. This one is good. This one is good. 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 And that's all. Yeah, this is the CPU. 11 ohms. So everything looks fine here. Plug in the charger. Let's check the main power rail. So the main power rail is, you can see here some capacitors, 13.1, check on the screen. So the main power rail is present. Then I'm a little bit confused because the PD controller is working because it's speaking with the EC chip. So the EC chip is good. Then why is not charging if the EC chip is good? Our startup chip is charging. Check that, 200 milliamps. Is charging? Yeah, probably. Let's check the voltage. And we have 11.9 and it's going up. Yeah, it is charging. Basically the battery was dead. So if we are powering on the laptop, actually the laptop is on, check here. Okay, it's not anymore. Pressing the... Okay, it was on few times and now it's not on anymore. Okay, let's check the voltage. So the voltage is here is 3.3, nothing, 1.8, 5 volts is present, and this is the coil which is creating the main power rail. So everything seems to be fine. The keyboard backlight. Okay, this is a weird one. I mean, the current is going up and down, but this is not really charging. Let's higher the voltage. Let's try to push some current into the battery. We are pushing 3 amps into the battery, and the battery is charging. And now the laptop is not pushing more current into the battery, so basically it's not charging. I mean, 200 milliamps is not what I expected to see here. Okay, let's try to focus on the power supply, which is creating the main power rail and charging the battery at the same time. We have a bridge with 4 MOSFETs there. Let's see. And we have an interseal chip. And the coil, it's in the middle of this MOSFET. So this is a dual MOSFET. Here we have another dual MOSFET. We have 2 gates here. You can see them? Yeah. Okay, let's check the MOSFETs. So here, this MOSFET is good. This one is good. Gates are good. This one is good, good, good. Gates, good, good. No issue with the MOSFETs. No, this one is good. So what do you think about this fault? Why this is not charging the battery? Let me plug the charger and let's check the EC chip. We have a Novoton EC chip here. Probably is fine because the laptop is responding to the power button. We have a big track here and nothing. We have some pull-up resistors here and it's 3.3. So the 3.3 it is present. The EC chip has power. BIOS chip has 1.7, 1.8 volts. So it's kind of unclear what's going on here. From a simple reason, it's not charging. You know, laptop not coming on, I can understand that, but not charging. When the PD controller is working, that's the thing. The PD controller is speaking with the EC chip. If it's speaking, means this is alive. If it's alive, why it's not charging? So this chip has to speak with this chip because this chip is speaking with the battery and it's taking charging current and all the parameters from there, and then it's ordering to start the charging with a certain current. And this has to execute, but it's not working. I think our best shot is to replace this chip. What do you think? The interseal one. Just because, like I said, the EC chip seems to be fine. Speaking with the PD controller. Yeah. 9538. I'm pretty sure I have this chip. Let me heat up the board. Actually, the board seems to have rosin. And the chip is out. Now we need our box so we can find another chip here. 9538, right? I'm pretty sure we can find like a brand new chip here. 9538, right? Yeah, brand new. Let me check one more time. 9538. And this one, 9538. Yeah, brand new from the box. Yeah. Okay, not sure what is here. Probably some food from my breakfast. Good, perfect. Pin number 1 there. Yeah, we're gonna sell this chip as brand new. Chip position like this. I'm gonna dip the chip into the rosin. Good. Now we can solder the chip. And the chip is soldered. Huh? I'm sorry, the picture was okay. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Anyway, we soldered the chip. Yeah, I should pay more attention to my OBS. Let me cool down the chip. Yeah, it should be fine. Let me grab the charger. So we have the charger. Let's plug the battery. Good. Plug in the charger. And hmm? 100 and something milliamps, and that's all. It's doing exactly the same. Ah, that sucks. And we have backlight. You can see the backlight on. Yeah, now the backlight is off. It's working. That's crazy. Huh? We fixed it? Ha ha. Can't believe. I was right. Someone said easy pizza. Yeah, we didn't took the board out. Yeah, must be easy pizza. And it's working fine. I can't believe. So actually the chip was faulty. Yeah, that's not the only problem. That's not the only problem. Nah, we have more problems here. Definitely. So the laptop is taking still 200 milliamps. So it's not providing power to the main power rail. Yeah, we don't have heatsink. That's the reason why the laptop switched off. So I don't understand why it's working. It's still faulty. It's still like before, but the laptop came on. But this is very interesting. Yeah, properly interesting. So the laptop is working on the battery power. And the battery has 12 volts. Right. So this power supply, it's outputting 12. What do you think? No, probably the 12 volts is actually coming from the battery. And the input of this power supply is 4 volts. Wait, what? Let's check under the microscope. So the input can be here. Here is 0, no, here is ground. Here we have a bunch of capacitors, 4 volts. I mean, what that means? How we can have 4 volts at the input? Just tell me. So at the input, what is supposed to be here? Here is supposed to be 19 volts. Yeah. So if I'm coming, yeah, so pay attention. I'm coming with 19 volts from my power supply. So from my power supply, I'm coming here. Yeah. And it's taking 700 milliamps. Where do you think that current is going? Charging the battery. Yeah, you're right. Most likely. So why we have no 19 volts there? Because the 19 volts should come from the PD controller here. Here is coming from the PD controller. And you'll say, sorry, yeah, but the PD controller doesn't have 19. It does. Check here. 19. Yeah? So the PD controller has 19 volts, but it's not passing the 19 volts to this power supply, which is creating the main power rail and also is charging the battery. This is the same case like Lenovo with falling MOSFETs, you remember? Yeah. So what we have to do is to find the something is getting mad hot here. No, the board is off. Here. All here. Here something is mad hot. Probably it's not on this side of the board, it is this thingy. Why I have the thermal camera if I'm burning my fingers? Anyone knows? So what do we have here? Can we deliver a dodgy repair? Check there, check what is there. So basically here where I burn my finger, but it's on the other side of the board, you see? So it's not actually this chip, which I touch it, probably it's on the other side of the board. Yeah, it must be on the other side of the board. But let's have a look under the microscope at this thingy. You know what, maybe I'm wrong, because here it's a MOSFET. So this MOSFET here has 4 volts. Here has 4 volts. So even at the output of this MOSFET are 4 volts. So we are focusing from where this MOSFET is getting 4 volts. And of course that's on the other side of the board. Now just give me like few minutes, let me take the board out. I really doubt we can fix this in a proper way. It must be a dodgy way. I'm not sure if the customer wants something like that. But definitely I don't want to program PD controllers. Because I can't. And the motherboard, it's out. Wait, then what is getting hot here? So here, Now let's check under the microscope. Yeah, it is making sense. This MOSFET. This one is gone and has to be one more somewhere. And it's not. You think this is a dual MOSFET? CYPD, I can't even program this chip. You know, it's a guy on our Discord, Mike, has a YouTube channel. He make the tutorial how to program this chip. I can't go there. CYPD. And this one, CYPD, same. So you have one here and one here. Yeah. Yeah, both chips are the same, and I cannot program these chips. So how both chips can be faulty? That's my question. Let's plug a charger and check some things. So with the multimeter, here is the MOSFET, and we have nothing because I have no ground. Yeah, probably. So here you have nothing, and here you have nothing. That's interesting. Because, okay, let me plug on the other port. Yeah. So on this port, here you have 19. Check on the screen, 19. Okay. And at the output of this MOSFET, which probably is here, probably the output is here. I can bet. We have 18.5, so it's already bad. 18.5 is not good. So here you have 18.4, and here you have 18. Yeah, it's bad. However you look, it's bad. Then if we are plugging on the other port, here. So not sure where is this MOSFET for this chip. I'm assuming it's on the other side of the board. Yeah, must be. Let's check. Yeah, it's here. You can see it? It's here. So here, other inputs, one second, this is the input. Yeah. So check that, it's like 20 volts. You can see OL, that means it's 20 volts. And at the output, which is here, we have 2 volts. You can see. So this one is not even working. Here we have 1.9, not enough. So how this is possible? Like you have 2 CYPD chips and both are dead. How this is even possible? The solution is very simple, but you won't like it. Yeah, it is simple. Okay, let's do it. Just, in order to check. To check if everything is fine, laptop is charging and all the stuff. So here is 20, we need a wire from here to here. Actually, we need a bridge here, like a pure bridge, but we can use a wire. So if you have this problem, that's how you fix it, okay? It's dodgy. It's not dodgy if you use one USB-C. If you do the modification on both USB-C, then it will charge on both USB-C, but you cannot use like a USB sticks or different devices on the same time you charge. Yeah, you can't do it because the other port, it will output the charger voltage, which is 19 or 20. And I've seen on the past people saying, yeah, you can use diodes and stuff. No, you can't use diodes. Good, so we solder a wire here. Yeah, that's a bad solder, but it will work. It will do the job. So if we are unplugging the battery charging, that's all what we need to know. Battery is plugged, plugging the charger on this port. So what will happen? That's my question. Well, like 500 milliamps, 600. Yeah, 1.6 amps, 1.7. Yeah, the board is on. Probably it will shut down because too much heat on the CPU. But it's charging. You can see it's charging. Yeah. So if we are checking the battery, We have 13.5 and it's going up. Check that. You can see. Yeah, the voltage is going up because it's charging. Yeah, the board just shut down. You seen the meter reset? So actually the whole current the battery is taking is 1.1 amps. It's charging with 1.1. So what we are doing from here? Let me speak with the customer because he has two options. I leave only one port to charge, then he can use any USB on the other port. Or I connect, I make the both ports to charge, but you can not use another USB-C device. I give him options, but me to replace two CYPD chips? Nah, you're not gonna see me. Nah, sorry. No, that chip is a proper prick. I do have here brand new chips. Well, how we can program them? It would be nice if we can buy like the pre-programmed chips, but the thing is, every model, even if you have like same model, can have different firmware. So that chip can have different firmware. Yeah, just give me a little bit of time. Let me speak with the customer and let's see what he's saying. I will be back soon.